I'm going to do my mascara for getting ready with me today. I already straightened my hair before this video, so just doing mascara today. I'm practicing the setup so that I can do future get ready with me, so this is kind of me practicing. But we're gonna start with Thrive Cosmetics, and that's the look for today. Something I really like about get ready with me's is that I get to just sit and chat with y'all while I do my makeup, which is pretty awesome. Today is just kind of like practice for me because I've never filmed a get ready with me before, and I've tried, and it's been really, I don't know, tough for me to figure out the lighting and camera angles and all the things, but I think I'm figuring it out now, so that's pretty cool. I also wanted to say that for the most part, I just kind of do mascara once in a while now because I ran into a lot of issues with my skin breaking out from makeup for a very long time. Now that my skin is a lot more clear, it's like I just be doing mascara and lip gloss because I can't handle the acne and all the constant breakouts. That being said though, I do love full glam and I do love doing a full face of makeup. So I'm definitely going to do that eventually. That would be a fun video to film, so I definitely want to do that. But in the meantime, I'm just doing mascara. I'm gonna start doing my mascara, and then I want to talk to you guys about POTS because I recently sort of self-diagnosed myself with POTS because all of the symptoms and things I was having just really aligned with POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And if you don't know what POTS is, it's with the autonomic nervous system. It's different for everyone, but for me what happens is all the blood in my legs just pools down into my feet and into my calves, and because of that, it causes me to have shortness of breath, and it causes me to have heart palpitations and a racing heart all the time. I've been dealing with that for actually like a lot of my life and just didn't know until recently, because what happens is, you know, I'll be trying to shower, or if I'm standing for a long time, or if I get stressed, if I'm overwhelmed, like my symptoms flare really bad, and in the heat my symptoms flare really bad where it's just like hard to function, hard to stand. It's a challenge. It's a chronic health thing. And honestly, I also figured out that I had it because I have some varicose veins. They're not huge, but I do have some varicose veins in the back of my legs that are sticking out, or in my feet, where I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that that could be with POTS. All the blood pooling in my legs, you know, there's not enough oxygen and blood flow getting to my brain and my heart. And so that's why I just be struggling. And right now, actually, I'm sitting down. And a lot of people sit down to do their makeup, and I'm like, oh, I should have been sitting down to do my makeup a really long time ago, but I just never had a system for it with a chair and, you know, maybe like a little vanity with like the mirror and the light situation. I can remember going to school and doing my makeup on the bus and things like that because I'd be running late, so I'd just do my makeup on the bus. And looking back on it now, I only felt better the times I was sitting down doing my makeup, because if we had a dance or prom or something, or like a big event, I would be doing a full face of makeup and hair, and sometimes I'd be standing for like 3 to 4, dare I say 5 hours. And even back in high school, I remember like if I stand for too long doing makeup or something like that, all of a sudden my hands are shaking, my face is flushed, I'm sweating, I'm like overheating and very much out of breath, like totally out of breath because there's not enough blood flow up here. And I actually feel that way right now as I'm speaking to you guys, which is kind of why I'm like, hey, maybe I can talk about POTS while I do my makeup, because it affects me doing my makeup. It affects my everyday routines, and I'm just glad I know what's going on in my body so I can accommodate for myself. And this chair that I'm sitting on is actually my shower chair, so that I don't have to stand in the shower and feel like I could pass out or something. I have to sit down in the shower because my legs get really itchy and blotchy and purple, and that's something I've also been dealing with. And all these things I just thought were normal. I just thought everybody experienced this, and I was like, okay, I'm just lazy or out of shape, or, you know, being really hard on myself. But that's actually not the case at all. And you could be in really good shape and have this happen to you. This happens to athletes, I found out. And it's not something that you have to beat yourself up for, because it's not your fault. It's a health thing. And honestly, there's a lot more. I'm just speaking off the top of my head. There's a lot more to it, and there's very many different variations that people go through with POTS. Like, there's so many different types of it, and something I learned recently is if you have hypotension, that's what makes you pass out. I've never passed out, thankfully. Not everyone does, but some people actually do get to the point of passing out because of the blood circulation issues. I've never passed out, but I've gotten what feels very close to it. So I'll be like standing for too long, even just standing and talking to someone for too long, and I'm like, whoa. Like even right now I've been standing and moving up and down a lot, and getting up, standing up, and then sitting down and standing up makes the flare happen for me a lot. So yeah, it just depends on the person. But something that is helping me that I'm doing right now is like I have to wear compression stockings. I don't want to forever, but it's just what's helping right now. And then I also have electrolytes everywhere, like electrolyte powders and packets and things to just constantly be able to put in my water to stay hydrated. And I do mineral salts. My favorite is Baja Gold Salt. Not sponsored, I love Baja Gold Salt. They're really good quality mineral salts that help you actually get hydrated without all the fillers and sugars and stuff like that. So I really like that. And I also have to elevate my feet every single day because that helps the blood flow come back to the heart and the brain. I guess I'm seeing this opportunity of me doing my makeup to talk about health, and I've really been wanting to do that with my channel. And when you have chronic illnesses, it's hard to function, it's hard to live. Like that's just like the honest truth. Like I love my life and I'm grateful for everything in my life, but I'm not gonna lie, I have some really hard days and days where it's really hard to function, and anybody who has chronic health issues knows that struggle really well, and hoping I reach more people like me who are going through the same struggles that I am. I'm here for you. I want to talk about it. I want to spread awareness and education about these things because I just see it as really important and very valuable, especially because it can be so difficult. Like it's kind of unreal sometimes, and then it's like you want to talk about it because it's so heavy what you're going through, but you don't want to be like a burden to your friends and family, and you don't want to sound like you're just negative and just dumping all the time, but then you're literally just like living through it all the time. So that's something I've been trying to navigate through, where it's like I'm more selective who I talk about my health with now, because I used to just be like just kind of tell everybody everything. And then I started realizing I'm like, I just don't really want to do that anymore, you know? But sharing here is different because here I can reach people who are literally like me, who might be feeling the exact same way. It's important for me to speak up about it. I'm just careful who I share things with like in general now, because I just feel like I used to be too open. I think that was also social anxiety coming through, just like, oh, I'm anxious, so I'm just gonna fill the void of silence with me talking, because that's all I knew how to do. I had so much social anxiety in that sense. And that's something I'm really working on now as well. Comment down below if you can resonate with like any of this, because I've been doing a lot of inner work lately and I would love to talk more about it, especially like in a spiritual sense. All the things I've been doing and working on, and I feel like it's been very important and very healing. Healing girl summer, we're healing, y'all. I figured I'd be able to yap because sometimes I just love to take time doing my mascara. I'm using Thrive mascara, and let me tell you some reasons why I love Thrive mascara, because it's a really good quality mascara. It's able to give the false lashes effect, and I just love that. It's so easy to make my lashes bigger without getting too clumpy. The brush itself is really nice. I really enjoy that. I love Thrive because it's women owned, it's vegan and cruelty free, and Thrive Cosmetics does a lot to help others, and I think that's really beautiful, and they help women. That's why it's called like cosmetics, because they're doing these different causes and sending proceeds to help others. So I really appreciate that. I feel like at this point in my life, I only want to support brands that are really aligned with my morals and values, because I think it matters. I think who you support with your hard-earned money matters, and we should not be supporting these companies that are harming people or animals, like anything like that. Especially with makeup. I'm like, if you are testing on animals, you're done. You're done. You're canceled. We gotta be part of the new earth. The new earth frequency. You know what I'm saying? Doing my mascara right now and talking, I realize it's like, it's giving me the shaky hands and shortness of breath, and it's because my hands are up here, so the blood flow is just going down, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I have to work on my breathing. But with POTS, it's kind of hard to breathe. It's all right because I'm doing things to help get better. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sweating. I'm sweating here. It's also summer, so it's like late July. There's also that, but I was excited to wear this sweatshirt because it's a gift that I got for my birthday, and it's a Rip Curl sweatshirt. Now, I don't know if you guys know the brand Rip Curl. I was recently introduced to Rip Curl, and they're really cool. I like the brand. And it's basically supposed to be Billabong vibes and like beachy vibes. And I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of is. My mom just asked me if I want an omelet. She's the best. I'm getting an omelet. I'm so happy. I'm just finishing up the mascara on this eye. And here's the thing, I'm really not trying to like over clump my lashes right now. I'm using the brush to also just organize the lashes, if that makes sense, and try to make them look nice and clean without being too clumpy, but that's also kind of hard to do because you don't want to add too many layers. I'm just wiping off different smudge marks and stuff like that because it be getting everywhere. This is the lashes, this is the look. I'm like totally out of breath right now, so it's time to go elevate feet and have some electrolytes and breakfast. And here's the problem, something else I wanted to add about this. I didn't eat and drink water first. That's something I'm learning with POTS that, like, for me personally, like I have to get up in the morning and like the first thing I do, I cannot just start getting ready. Like I have to eat and drink water or else I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna pass out, even though I don't pass out. So anyways, my name is Emma Marie, and if you stayed through and watched this whole thing, thank you so much. I'm just so excited to meet new people this way through making content, putting myself out there, and like getting over my fear of being seen. I'm hyped. So yeah, thank you so much, and subscribe for more. I am so excited to get into the flow of creating content. I'm done playing around. I'm ready to take it seriously. So thanks, y'all. See you in the next one.